Is the father of Nnakai Pratt, and he was arrested by Clayton County Police on unrelated charges this weekend of driving without a license and possession of marijuana.
Girl, you know what's up, and you know what I need. Ooh, say what, say what, say what. You know that I'm out at baby. Girl, you...
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. My name is Ivy and this channel is Boo Bougie Reacts. And I like to say to you, hey girl, hey. Wow. I'm bringing a story to y'all. I really wasn't sure if I was gonna bring the story to y'all. This baby, Nnakai Pratt, 6 months old. 6 months old. He was a beautiful, beautiful baby, beautiful little boy. Allegedly, right, his father unalived him.
Pierce is the father of Nnakai Pratt, and he was arrested by Clayton County Police on unrelated charges this weekend of driving without a license and possession of marijuana. This video that you're looking at is from the search of Antonio's apartment complex over the last 2 days. It involved dozens of officers and detectives, a drone searching through a crawl space under one of the apartment buildings, and canine cadaver dogs searching the wooded area around that complex. Police say Antonio reported the infant missing on Sunday night. He told police he was the victim of a robbery and kidnapping and said Nnakai was stolen out of his car seat. Clayton County Police say they started to see some inconsistencies in his story and now believe he is that main suspect in the boy's disappearance.
The young man is, I believe, 32, somewhere in there. I don't really particularly care about his stats, right? This baby was 6 months old, and they found the baby behind the apartment. Now, where these apartments is, for anybody who knows, I have grandkids. My grandkids used to go to the school right across the street. I used to live right around the corner on Valley Hill. Well, I didn't live on Valley Hill. The apartments was on Valley Hill. My kids' school was on Valley Hill in Riverdale in Clayton County, right? Which is where I used to live before I moved here. And it's just so disheartening when I think about this baby, how this baby died. You know, they haven't said, they said they probably do an autopsy and they should know soon how the baby died. But how do you unalive your child? You know, let me just say, as a grandmother who only had one child, that was never my intent to have a house full of kids, right? Ooh. This poor baby. This, you know, because it's people who can't even have kids. Wish they had that baby. And here you are, you have a baby, and you unalive your son. You know, and he said that drug dealers, look, I ain't even gonna act like I'm a part of that life or I'm about that life, because I'm not, right? But, sir, don't no drug dealer want your baby. Why would they take your baby? And then they found the baby behind your apartment. To get into that subdivision is one way in and one way out. I really, because I was going to do a video. Well, I wasn't going to do a video. I thought about it yesterday. And I said I really didn't want to cover it because I was going to cover it had they found the baby and the baby was alive and the baby was okay. But the baby been missing since Sunday. Today is Wednesday. You know, and I just felt so disheartened. Oh my God. My friend actually just told me that they found the baby. And I said, okay. I was in the bed. I was up super early this morning and I was trying to take a nap before my grandkids come in, right? And it just makes me want to hug my granddaughter even tighter when I get her off that bus. How do you do that to a child? It's so many outlets for you to get help get a reprieve. You know, you can drop your child off at a hospital. You can drop them off at a fire department. You choose to unalive your kid. How do you do that to your baby? Your seed. Your seed. You know, so I haven't heard anything from the mother. So just watch, you know, the news reports and stuff. Y'all know I'm a news girl. Just watch the reports. I haven't heard anything from the mother, but the other baby is in the care of the mother. So, yeah, I just wanted to come and tell y'all, you know, keep this family in prayer. You know, wow. I was just thinking about this young lady. We had a conversation this morning, and she's pregnant. Excuse me, she's pregnant with twins. And in the midst of our conversation, you know, I told her that I pray that God, you know, through Jesus Christ, keep you in your pregnancy. You know, it really weighs heavy. It really does. So, you know, everybody that's pregnant, I just did a story on a young lady, Keisha, that's pregnant with her baby. And her and this other young lady seem to be about the same amount of time. So they may be having a baby, you know, around the same time, 1 or 2 difference. But yeah, the ones of y'all that know the word of prayer, please keep these families in your prayer. Because this is just, it's sickening. It's sickening. You know, so many times I turn on the news and that's what you hear, people unaliving their kids. I was watching this one story. The little boy, 12 years old, his mother took his phone from him and he took a bat and hit his mother over the head with the bat. And the lady laid on the floor, I believe, 4 hours unconscious till the father came in. And the father called the police and they arrested the son. If you don't want kids, if you don't want to deal with the ones you got, please give them to somebody that's going to care for them. Please. If your child is out of control, please get some help. Please get some help. This lady, and I believe they said that the young lady was either on life support or like in a vegetative state. I'm not real clear, but I'm going to look that one up. And if I can, I'll put a clip in, but I didn't plan on talking about that. I just turned the camera on and here we go. So, listen, thank you for watching. I appreciate you watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. I love you. Hug your babies. Hug your babies. If you're pregnant, give your stomach an extra rub.